Greetings, salutations. It is Wednesday, April 15th, 2009. You're watching Excelsior Today. Somebody get me a doctor. I've got spring fever. I'm Mike Hanks. On Tuesday, Tonka Bay agreed to pay 20% of the costs associated with operating the Southshore Community Center on an interim basis. At its April 14th meeting, the Council voted unanimously to approve the temporary operating agreement of the Shorewood building and the temporary lease agreement with the Southshore Senior Partners, the group providing daily oversight of the building. The operating agreement defines how the cities will finance operational costs of the building from March through June, while they attempt to negotiate a long-term plan for the community center. Shorewood has pushed for the 5 cities to share the costs equally during the interim period. Tonka Bay Council members expressed concern about sharing costs equally, given their city's ownership stake as 9% of the building. But ultimately, the Council consented to the increased share of costs for the interim period. Shorewood officials have said they expect out-of-pocket expenses for the building to be minimal during the interim period. Although Tonka Bay Council members expressed no opposition to Shorewood's attempt to buy out the building in March, the Council clarified its position on Tuesday night. Mayor Bill LaBelle said that the Council has never been opposed to maintaining the building as a community center and is optimistic a favorable outcome is coming. Councilmember Gary De La Vega, who has represented Tonka Bay during multi-city meetings, said, quote, "The intent was always to find a workable solution." It's time for This Week in History, a weekly look back at South Lake Minnetonka news from the Sun Sailor archives. It was 5 years ago Tonka Bay resident Terry Bennett spent 3 days competing on NBC's Today Show, vying for the Domestic Diva crown in a contest aimed at anointing the next Martha Stewart. Bennett was one of 3 contestants chosen from thousands of entries. She did not win the crown, however, as reported in the April 15th, 2004 edition of the Sun Sailor. Bennett lost the Domestic Diva crown to Wayne Johnson, a 48-year-old man from Chicago. You can look back at the 3 contestants online at www.xr.com/diva. To see the story about Bennett's trip, visit www.xr.com/diva2. Here's the Weather Underground forecast for the Excelsior area. It's a carbon copy of yesterday and a lot like what you can expect tomorrow, sunny with a high in the 60s. You'll find daily updates for Deep Haven, Excelsior, Greenwood, Shorewood, and Tonka Bay online at www.mnsun.com. Your Excelsior Today feedback is welcome. Send your comments and suggestions to excelsiorsunsailor@gmail.com. For Excelsior Today, I'm Mike Hanks. Go file your taxes.